My name's Krysia, and I've been a foster carer with my partner Doug for 2 years now. And we've got a little boy who's now 8 years old, and we've been on a roller coaster journey, and so has he, as carers. I was very inspired by a beautiful friend of mine that I've known since I was 4 years old, and she's been a foster carer for 25 years. So we've always shared stories. She got her own family, but she had a lot to give, very passionate about it. So she was the inspiration. It really took about a year. It took longer. It took us a while to find out how to do it and who to go to. And then it seems like so long ago that we went through that training, because you learn so much as you go along through the process. I think they try and put you off as much as they can. What I remember, they emphasised, the problems, the issues, the challenges that you might face. And then in a matter of weeks, I think, then they're saying, can you take someone? And then you think, well, I'm not quite ready. But we had, I think, a couple of hours, and Doug wasn't even in the country. I think he was in Singapore. And when he came back on the Saturday morning, there was at the time he was 5 years old, there was a little boy in the house. I think the impact on us, we didn't really think about that. We jumped into it, and we were planning, nice, you imagine, we'll do respite, we'll do emergency, and then carry on with our lives as they are before. We'll travel and we'll go on holiday and we'll go out to the cinema and we'll do all these things that we did before. And then things really change. And I think I was probably the driver for doing this. And Doug was thinking, okay, that's a good idea. Yes, respite and emergency. And he went along with all the training and enthusiastic. But I think he'd say now that he is so glad that he did it, and he'd never looked back and he never regretted it. And as soon as he walked through the door and met our little boy, that was it. It was over. It was like love at first sight, really. So I think you've got no idea how you think that you probably can't do it. I think a lot of people say, I couldn't do that. A lot of friends say, I'd love to do that, but I couldn't do this. And I think they seem much more capable than I am at perhaps being a parent. They've probably already got a family. We didn't have a family. We'd chosen not to have children, and we were thinking it would be a temporary thing, and now it's a permanent thing. It's forever. It's going to be forever. I think there are so many good things. I think most people think, I can help somebody, but I think it's always people say about kids, they change you. So we've learnt a lot. I don't want to say it's all about us and what you get as a benefit. I think it's an interesting journey, challenges what you think you can do. You have to challenge the system all the time and fight for the child. And in a way, the child becomes the least of your problems, really. And you have to try and take each day and work out what have we got to aim for. And when you think it's all going smoothly, something will change. But I think, even last night when we had some good news about the way that we'll be going forward with permanent care from foster care, that our little boy was just so happy about hearing some good news. And he was saying, you've got to go to sleep now. And he's saying, I just want to hug you forever. And then he's written, he's learning Italian, and so he's written, I love you, ti amo, all over my notebooks this morning. So to see that would, you've got a young life, and he's so full of possibilities, and stability will help him become a great person.